keep hearing that the seller would like to have rent back for so many days after closing. What does this mean in a real estate transaction? Hello, I'm Genevieve Parch with Hearthstone Real Estate. Sometimes it's challenging to have a simultaneous closing. The seller chooses to ask for a rent back agreement, which gives the sellers extra time to live in the home after closing, essentially letting them become the new buyer's temporary tenants. It doesn't last for very long. There's usually time limits, but it will give the sellers a chance to close on their new home and pack up for that big move. How do rent backs actually work? Rent back agreements are legally binding agreements made in writing between the buyer and the seller. Both parties need to decide on a couple big issues, namely how long the seller will need to stay in the house after closing and how much rent will the seller pay to stay there. I also suggest the buyer comes up with a refundable deposit, just like any other landlord would do. There's always a chance that damages could occur while the seller is still living there. Once everyone agrees, the buyer will close on the house, at which point the buyer will pay any upfront costs just like a standard closing. In addition, the seller will pay security deposits or upfront rent and remain in the house. If you're not in a rush to move in, offering a rent back agreement can help you get your dream home, especially in this competitive market. But make sure you understand the terms you have negotiated and hold the refundable deposit in a neutral escrow account, and do a final walkthrough before releasing that deposit back to the seller of the home. You'll have a few other considerations to take into account, and each one has its own disaster in time, money, and emotional stress. Here are some of the biggest problems you may face. Property damage. The seller isn't likely to take a sledgehammer to the kitchen cabinets, but accidents do happen. It won't be an easy task to sort out who pays for what repairs. There's bound to be a lot of frustration which comes with it. Not vacating the property on time. This might be one day or more, but it does happen. However, just signing a document won't magically move the seller out of the house. You'll still have to deal with the situation. Chances of removing appliances or fixtures, this does happen. The seller is probably violating the terms of the sale, which of course voids the deal in part or in full. Regardless, there's a real problem in this happening, and again, it will be a battle for you to try to get this resolved in a reasonable amount of time. You also could get unpaid rent should the seller not pay on the agreed rent, either in part or full. You'll have to find a way to collect that money. Yet again, this is just another reason to avoid renting back to the seller. If you do a holdover, then put in a monetary penalty for unpaid rent. Be sure you subscribe to my channel and find out more tips and tricks. Make it a great home buying and selling day.